When stock gets low, having an easy way to reorder the parts your business uses is critical. This video will review adding a part to the order list, creating the purchase order, and ordering the parts. Parts can be added to the parts order list by setting up your parts to automatically order based on the quantity on hand or the average sales numbers, by ordering a part from the parts or service invoice, or by manually adding a part. To have parts automatically populate into the parts order list requires some setup on the parts themselves and can be done in two different ways. You can order based on the sold quantities using the suggested reorder, or by setting the program up to order based on the minimum and maximum quantities. The suggested reorder option will use the sales information to populate parts onto the order list. You will need to have at least 6 months of sales data in the program to effectively use the suggested reorder option. If you choose to use the minimum-maximum reorder method, you will add the minimum and maximum quantities to each part profile. Once your part quantity gets to the minimum number, the part will show up on the order list automatically. Parts need to be on the parts order list to be added to a purchase order. Now that we've discussed the automated ways for parts to populate onto the order list, we'll review adding a part to the order list by ordering it from a parts or service invoice. Open an invoice that requires an unavailable part and unlock the document. Click the Order Parts button in the lower right of the Parts section. Only parts with a quantity on hand of 0 or below will show in this list. You can check each part that you wish to order, then choose to place the parts on the order list. The order list can be opened from the Parts and Service Modules menu tree or from an invoice. Under the Tools section of the menu tree on the left side of the screen, expand the Parts Ordering menu if it isn't already, then select the Order List option. The order list will show any parts added via one of the automated processes and special ordered from an invoice. This screen displays all the part information and fields to customize the order, like quantity, pack ratio, supplier, and comments. To manually add a part to the order list, click the Add Part button in the lower right of the window. This will add a new blank row to the order list. Type in the part number to add the part that you wish to order, and enter the quantity that you wish to order. Alternatively, you can choose the Add Multiple Parts button to open a parts search window to select multiple parts to add to the order list. To view detailed information about a part from the order list, click over it to highlight the row, then scroll down. You'll be able to see alternate suppliers and more information about this specific part. This can be helpful to find an alternate supplier for the part. After adding each part that you want to order to this list, verify that you have checked the Order box for each part. Then, click the Create POs button. This will open a small window where you can choose one or more suppliers to create the relevant purchase orders. Then, click the OK button to create the purchase order invoice and assign it a PO number. If there are parts being ordered from multiple suppliers, the system will create a purchase order for each supplier selected for the parts on the order list. You can open a PO from the pop-up window or find the purchase orders listed under the Parts Invoicing view from the menu tree on the left side of the Parts and Service module. Each of the purchase orders that you just created, click the PO number to open the purchase order, then unlock the order. To view the supplier's information, choose the Expand Details button in the upper right of the window. To collapse the suppliers section, click the Summarize Details button. A list of the parts that were added to the order are shown. Click over a part in the list to highlight it. You can then scroll down to view more information about the part. This is the last point where you can add or remove parts from the purchase order before placing the order. Add a new part to the order directly by selecting the Add New Item button in the lower right of the parts table. If you need to remove a part from the order, click over the part in the list to highlight it, then choose the Delete Item button. Upload documents related to the order by choosing the Upload Docs button, and View Uploaded Documents by selecting the View Docs button. If your business is using NTP integration and the order is for NTP, you can click the Check Availability button to verify that the requested parts are available. Select the View Allocation button to open the parts allocation list. This can help you search parts to see if they are on order or on hand. Choose the Print button to print a copy of the purchase order. This will open a new tab on your browser with the order shown, but should only be selected after the purchase order is saved and a PO number has been generated. Click the Request Approval button if the purchase order needs to be approved. This will open a window where the employees capable of approving POs will be listed. Check each of the employees who you wish to request approval from and click the Send Request button to email the approving employees. If an approval was sent, you can view the results by choosing the Approvals button on the purchase order. Choosing the Order Now button will place the order but not receive it. You will be asked to confirm the order. Clicking the Save button will save the purchase order without ordering it. The first time you save, an order number is created. Select the Email PDF button to generate a blank email where you can send the order to any email address that you enter. The order will be attached as a PDF document to the email.